everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I fold up my fabric to store in my IKEA storage units behind me. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Mary with Sewing for Madison. If this is the first time that we're meeting, I love crafting and I love showing others how easy and simple it can be. Okay, so there's 3 different size fabrics that we're going to be folding up today, and that is going to be large squares like you see here, and then also smaller pieces that are about a yard or less, and then we're also going to be folding up some fat quarter or scrap piece size as well. Okay, the first thing that we are going to do is use this template to make our giant pieces that you see here. This is, let me measure it, a 12 by 12 square, and how I made this template was I just went to the dollar store and I got basic foam board and I just cut it to size to fit exactly in these squares. So I'm going to start out with a big piece, then I'm going to show you how I fold the smaller pieces and then the even smaller pieces. So let's get started with one of the big sections. So when you have your fabric, it comes off of the bolt usually in a direction like this, okay? So what you'll want to do is make one skinny long section. If it happens to come off the bolt the other way, you're going to unfold it and then fold it in half. So this should be running horizontally. And then the other thing that you want to do is your open end, you want that at the bottom towards you. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Let me get all of the piece up here, and I'm going to fold from my right to my left. It helps if you have a large surface. If you don't have a very large surface and you have a clean floor, you can do this on the floor as well. Once you have it smoothed out, you're going to come to the corner and you're going to take that open end and you're going to fold it up onto your square like this. You're going to smooth the rest of your fabric out so it's nice and straight. And then when you have it nice and straight, you want to begin folding it up. So you're going to press here and then rotate. Smooth out, rotate. Keep pulling it taut as you go along. Just like this. Just like this. Okay, now we've made it to the end where all the folded edge is on this side. I'm going to grab onto that. I'm going to come over here to my open edge and pull that form out. Depending on how tight you rolled this, it can be a little tricky to get out, but just take your patience. Slide that out, and now it's ready to go on the shelf. So you can see I have this tail here. The way I'm going to put it on my shelf is this will be the front, so you can see a nice pretty folded side, and this opening part will be towards the back. Just like that. Now, let me fold one more and I'll show you a different angle of the camera. Here is our piece of fabric. We have our open end towards the bottom. We're gonna take our template, put it in the upper corner, and then fold that upper end right up against it. Now, once you get it all smoothed out, you're gonna start turning it. So you'll hold your hand here and flip. You'll have to smooth out the edge as you go along. Flip, and flip again, flip again. And here, this tail is gonna be longer than my board. So I am gonna fold that inward and flip one more time. So now I have a nice pretty edge. If you would like to stand the fabric up, I recommend pinning it here and here. That will keep it all smooth and together, but since I'm laying mine on a shelf like this, I'm not gonna pin it. Once you get it completed, you're gonna look for your folded up end, which looks like this, and then your open end. So go ahead and hold onto the folded end and pull your template out. Now we are ready to go on the shelf. Okay, this is a smaller 1 yard piece. So what I'm using for this is I'm gonna use this cardboard form. This you can get right on Amazon. It's about an 8.5 by 11 sheet of corrugated cardboard. I actually leave these right inside. They're a little bit cheaper than the plastic forms. Here you can see I've done this blue already and the cardboard's still inside. Because these are smaller pieces, they will get a little bit floppy and it will fall apart on your shelf a little bit. So I like to leave the cardboard right in these as a form. You're gonna do this the same way that we did the other one. You're gonna put your form, your template right up in the top corner. You have your folded edge at the top, your open edge at the bottom. Go ahead and fold that up. Smooth it out. And then roll. Fold your tail in and roll, just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how to fold those fat quarters. So here is a fat quarter. This is what it looks like when you purchase them. So if this particular one came from Joann's, I highly recommend that when you purchase these that you remove this adhesive label. These labels contain acid, and if you leave them on your fabric, it's gonna distort and destroy your fabric. You're gonna see a sticky residue there, and it's also gonna start to change the color of the fabric. So whenever you buy these, make sure that you take that sticky label off right away. What's nice about these fat quarters is that they're really easy to fold up. So you can use the little cardstock card that comes with these, or you can make your own. So in this situation, I've actually made mine a tad bit bigger. So I'm going to be refolding this that way. So I'm gonna start by folding my fabric in half, okay? And I want that folded edge at the top. You're gonna put your template in, fold that open end up, and then rotate again, just like this. When you get to the end, you're gonna pull your piece out, and it's ready to put on the shelf or in a drawer. That is how I fold the 3 sizes of fabric that I use. So again, here's the fat quarter. Here is the 1 yard piece, and here is the multi-yard piece. I hope that you enjoyed learning how I fold my fabrics to go on my IKEA storage unit. You can apply this to whatever shelf space or storage container you have by simply cutting the templates to the size that you need it. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I really want to get to that goal of having 1,000 subscribers this year. And make sure you turn those post notifications on and comment below. Until next time, happy crafting.